Well, ANC councillor in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro and Andile Lungisa has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for the assault on DA councillor Rayno Kayser. Lungisa smashed a glass of water or a glass water jug over the head of Kayser during a brawl in the council chambers in 2016. Lungisa is appealing the sentence and it will be heard in the Port Elizabeth Magistrate Court this afternoon. Lungisa pleaded not guilty to the charges during the trial. Video footage of Lungisa as the attacker was admitted in the trial. When he was convicted, the court found that there was no reason for Lungisa to hit Kayser. The magistrate labelled Lungisa's version of events as evasive with inconsistencies and contradictions. Another ANC councillor, Gama Lihleli Makula, was acquitted earlier in the trial. He also faced a charge of assault with the intent to do grievous bodily harm stemming from the same council meeting. He was accused of stabbing the DA's Verna Senekal in the back with a sharp object. Well, for more on this, we cross to our reporter, Iviwe Poti. She's outside the Port Elizabeth Magistrates Court. Iviwe, just tell us what's the latest so far?
Well, the latest so far, Andile, the magistrate actually brought down the sentence, sentencing him to 3 years, however, 2 years imprisonment and 1 year suspended. So, but what we do know right now, though, instantly straight after that, his defense then said that they would like to come back at 3 o'clock to put in, an appeal, well, leave to appeal at 3 o'clock, just to hear in terms of what they'll be saying at that time there later. But what we can tell you is that the magistrate from this morning, was very strict on time. The government side also saying that they were a bit late and hesitant in terms of the documents that they had, but the defense side also saying that it wasn't their fault that they were late. And in Andile's statement, he was saying that he showed a lot of remorse. He was sorry about the incident that happened. However, he still wasn't pleading guilty. And I think in terms of the victim's side, they were saying that they wanted to know whether he felt he was guilty or not. And he did say a number of times, even in his statement, that apart from what is happening now, he does respect the court's decision. He did respect the fact that he was found guilty, and he did show a lot of remorse in terms of the injuries that Kayser, the councillor that was assaulted in this incident, the injuries that he sustained, as well as the trauma that he went through afterwards, after the incident actually happened. He said he was showing remorse in terms of everything that had happened that day. It was never planned. It was unfortunate that things actually spiraled out of control in that council meeting in October in 2016, and that from the bottom of his heart he actually said he was really sorry in terms of how it actually rolled out. However, the magistrate still felt that Andile did not show enough remorse in terms of the actions that he took part in on that day, and he felt that because he was such a prominent person in society. He also mentioned the fact that and now we are accustomed to, or while it has become prevalent in our society, where we find people resulting into violence in terms of sorting out their issues. And he felt that this was a way to also ensure that people will shy away from actually first-hand resulting to violence, and as opposed to speaking things out or finding other methods to solve their problems or situations that they find themselves in. We have spoken to some people that have been outside here. We spoke to Mkuseli Jack, who was a character reference for Andile Lungisa, who's come out to say that he's very disappointed in the sentencing, saying that he felt it was a bit too harsh. We also spoke to the provincial spokesperson of the Democratic Alliance, whom said that it was unfortunate that we're going to lose one young leader that strives to make a difference in society because he found himself on the wrong side of the law. But I think we'll be able to give you more in terms of what will actually happen after 3 o'clock once they do put in that leave to appeal, whether they will ask for an extended bail application as well.
All right, thanks very much, Iviwe. That's our reporter, Iviwe Poti, reporting live from the Port Elizabeth Magistrates Court. She'll have more for us, hopefully, after 3 o'clock or so.